Tonight is the beginning of the rest of your life, and it will change you, I assure you. When you leave here in a week, you will be the fifth horseman of the apocalypse. The way it should be. The way it fucking should be! Because you got no fucking self-esteem. Where I come from, you jump out and you punch a guy in the face. Unheard of.
And, Mr. P, we did the best we fucking knew how.
Well, doing the best you knew how isn't a fucking good excuse, is it? You sorry, spineless pieces of shit. Now, just think about that for a moment. And for the old pieces of tubs of shit in the room, the chances of you succeeding are slim and none and slim left town. Because as I said last night, default's a motherfucker. Because the chances of you changing your fact patterns are next to zero. No, I'm just a fucking turd from Topeka, Kansas. I'm just poor and I'm trying to get rich. That's what you say, right? And you stay fucking poor. What the fuck did it get him? You should be fucking ashamed. Nobody in this room's got any interpersonal skills and you're not young. And you go back to, well, how does he scare himself? You understand what I'm saying? And that's why we have a snowflake society, and that's why QLA is so much easier now. Because nobody's got any balls. Spineless cunts, and we're gonna teach you how to pump your balls up. Because you don't have any either. Nimrod like you. Mormons are hard work. Muslims are hard work. Jews are hard work. Blacks are hard work. Over-religious people are hard work. I just thought that you either wanted to be a high-performance person or you didn't. That was it. But you have a death wish, and that's why you continue to engage in self-sabotaging activities. And that's why the personal development business exists. Lack of focus, lack of commitment. You should be embarrassed. Guys, if you don't think you can fuck all night, guess what? You can't fuck all night. If you don't think that that's fucked, there's something not right with you. Nobody's ever had to motivate me. Nobody ever had to motivate Steve Jobs. Nobody ever had to motivate Henry Ford first in his whole life. And I can go down the list of every single fucking one. The billionaires that I've made like God out of clay, I didn't have to motivate them. But what about those poor cocksuckers that do need motivation? What does that say about them? But if I have to motivate you kids, you're not gonna make it. You wasted your money. For most of you, it's hard for you to be enthusiastic because you're spineless twats now. The bill! You know, we've had Quasimodo. And I'm sure some asshole's gonna give me some heat about that. Most guys don't have any balls to talk that way. You've been nice to people all your lives, more or less, right? And what has it gotten you? Fuck all nothing. Why is it so hard to grasp the obvious? You don't have the balls. Love doesn't get the fucking job done. Fear fucking works. I can go on and on and on. And yet the majority of the world still want to believe that shit, that love gets the job done. If somebody spit in your mother's face, I'd ask him how he was doing. Instead of killing him over that fucking iron. And then you'd all leave on graduation night like this. This is your tail between your legs. Jesus Christ. But I knew it was going to be a motherfucker. Jesus Christ, all these guys are assassin cocksuckers. Because you're all spineless cunts now. You all got a putz about this long. And they will smell it when you walk in the room. Because my dad told me, sticks and stones can break your bones, but words can never hurt you. Now it's just the opposite. People commit suicide because they're unliked on Facebook. Because most of the kids are pieces of shit. Machiavelli said, that's what does not kill you makes you stronger. Didn't kill you, did it? Next, my father said, it's not what happens to you in life, son. It's how you react to what happens to you in life. And that's how my dad trained me. Hits me with a fucking car. So what kind of role model did I have? And what kind of role models do you have? Whereas you would, oh my poor baby. You took the trainer wheels off. What happens? Invariably, you fell over on your big fucking melon head, right? And who comes running up to say, oh my baby? Normally mom. Big tubs of shit. When their fucking thighs are this fucking big, you should have rolled down that thigh. You have led bubble-wrapped lives. I rest my case. Look at the kid. And how do you train somebody to be an Olympic fucking swimmer? You build a motherfucking Olympic pool in your backyard and you beat it like a rented mule. Now, what kind of indelible fact pattern does that do to the kid until he's an adult? Those kids are going to be programmed for athletic success, at least swimming, because a kid doesn't know the difference between constructive criticism and just fucking criticism. That's the difference of where we are today. Legally, you'll take what you want, you'll do what you want, you'll fulfill your dreams, and if people don't like it, fuck them, including your significant others, your children, your parents. Fuck them. If they're not with us, they're against us. Fuck them. Because your parents did a shitty job, you had poor role models, your parents were spineless cunts. I hope your families are hurt by this because you had poor role models. I'm gonna beat you, metaphorically speaking, like your fucking parents should have done. The kids get talked to by their parents and they Google fuck it. And they know mom's full of shit. They know dad's full of shit. Well, the kids now know the best you could isn't worth a shit. Doesn't mean a goddamn thing. And your children know it. They all say the same thing. And the kids don't lack skills, brains. What they lack is leadership. The millennials get confused and they equate high performance with goodness. But high performance has nothing to do with being goodness or goody two-shoes. Leadership is me getting you to do what I want you to do when I fucking want you to do it. Not when you get up off your dead ass and want to do it. And the kids, the current crop of kids have a hard time understanding that. We can't believe it. We had none of that. And we produced billionaires. Now, we have every fucking thing other than I go out and hold your dick with one hand, for those of you, or hold your vagina with one hand and do the deal with the other hand. Other than that, now I do everything for you. You compete against weenies. But all that makes it easier for us to do QLA. Because they're all pussies. Because there's no real competition for you. They won't be able to stand the heat, and that's why I call them snowflakes. Because they melt under pressure. The bankers melt under pressure. The accountants melt under pressure. The lawyers melt under pressure. The sellers melt under pressure. And that's why this fucking system works so readily. They're amateurs. So if you truly came here to be a billionaire and change the world, you came to the right motherfucking place. Because I don't know anybody else that has even purported to have walked by a billionaire in a seminar, let alone created one. I can just look in your eyes now. Jesus, I hope he doesn't count me, give me a strike and throw me out when I don't do that. The people up there did, because power works. And until you have the money to be powerful, you're gonna fake it till you make it. It is hard. It's hard to get to the top, but it's harder to stay on top. He never took a fucking day off his entire 28-year career. From 1971 to 1997, I worked every fucking day for 26 years, including the day I got married. Every single day, from 1971 to 1997, I didn't take one fucking day off. And this is how high performance people work, contrary to what you've been trained. Remember, I may be wrong, but I'm never in doubt. This isn't a thing that you put up for debate. This isn't, you're not looking for consensus. It's your way or the highway. Act like it. I can make you CEO, but I can't make people respect you. Now remember, guys and gals, you put them in that room. You gave them the fucking stock. You gave them the fucking idea. Your energy brought all this shit together. Don't ever forget it. And I go through all this heartache telling you how to set up the meetings, and you're just looking. Can you fucking imagine that? Leadership. Okay, lads, over the top. Nobody's following you over nothing. I don't believe in individuality. Because you don't have the fucking brains enough to make the right decisions. You gotta take control. The best way to show control when you buy a business is fire somebody the first 5 minutes you own it. Doesn't matter who the fuck you fire. Boom, bitch, you're gone. But because you're pleasers, you don't want to fire anybody. And you want to be liked. They may not like you. If you think when you buy a company that's 10,000 employees, you think those 10,000 people are going to like you, you're full of shit. Why would they be afraid you're going to fire them if they were good employees? Because they're not. They're worthless pieces of shit. Remember, 87% of the people on the planet are unhappy. And there's two major things they're unhappy over. Either their family or their job. What else is there to be unhappy about? It's not the people you fire that'll hurt your business, the people you don't fire. And you gotta suck it up. High performance people don't have to be managed. Well, you don't have to tell them what to do or her to do. They know what to do. Not like the pigs that you've been raised with. It was insulting. The stupidity of these poor fucks that ask me questions. Just think about that, you sorry cunts, pieces of shit. What possible good have you brought to this fucking planet? What have you done? Not a fucking thing. You ought to kill metaphorically speaking, of course. You ought to fucking off yourselves. But you won't. You've tried everything else, sweetheart, and it's all failed. You've tried every goddamn thing known on the motherfucking planet, and you fucking failed. I am the last town, on the last saloon, on the last street, on the edge of the world, and the edge of the world is flat. You tried every fucking thing known to man and failed. I am it. I mean it. And yet you come to me. Why? they look for other answers. Now, instead of going to drugs, they come to me. Because I am a drug. I am a cult leader. Better they come to me than drugs. You may not utilize what you're going to learn here, but you're never going to be able to say, I didn't know how to fucking do it. Never. Intellectually, QLA's easy. Emotionally, QLA's hard. And yet you're going to spread fucked up shit out of what you're going to do. When I tell you you don't have to know anything, I am not exaggerating. May God strike me fucking dead if I'm not telling the truth. I don't give a fuck if you like me. And if anybody likes me in this room at the end of the seminar, I didn't do my fucking job. I don't give a fuck if you die tonight. Just don't die on my property. I said, I made a lot of fucking money, nobody liking me. I'm afraid that if they like me now, I'm gonna lose all my money. I know it sounds to some of you brutal, but my job is to keep you in the saddle as long as humanly possible and to get your deal done as quickly as humanly possible. Because once you've done a deal, they're all gonna love you. This is a sales program, 100%. It's nothing more. We're like a fucking 5-pound hooker standing at a corner with our dress up. Nothing more. We're whores, nothing more. And if you can't swallow that, you're gonna have a hard fucking time with this. I wore not my feet out, my knees out, crawling around begging for money. Begging for money. Begging like a fucking beggar in the street, because I had no pride. Most people can't do that. But the ones that come closest to being able to beg for money are up there. I've been spit on, slapped, doors slammed in my face. But I just kept going door to door. Because to me, default of being poor was not acceptable. I'd rather be dead. I've been rich and I've been fucking poor. And there's no fucking comparison. But you gotta kiss frogs. But if you don't kiss ass, you're never gonna make it. Never. Not gonna happen. You're competition for them. They want me to retire. Don't train any more fuckers. Fuck them all, Dan. Because of the castle man. Me. I want to go to be able to cut the fucking heads off the scumbags that he argues with them and shit down their fucking neck. To annihilate the people the president can't touch. And I can. So get ready, Washington. I'm gonna fuck you where you breathe. The big cojones, the big mamas. I can't even say it without laughing. You want to save the world. I don't give a fuck. If the world ends the day after I die, I don't give a fuck. The world is irretrievable. The world is going in the shitter. We are through as a race. If it weren't true, it wouldn't be funny. That's why I say we're going down the fucking toilet. You know that the world's going to end in between 3 and 7 billion years. They're not sure. Well, I want it to be at my fucking funeral. I want the moon and the sun and everything just to crash all the fucking together at my fucking funeral. There's a message there. They want to get together. They want to see the look in the eyes of the other directors because they've got nothing to do and all day to do it in. They want to have a board meeting. They want to know if you're full of shit and there's really are these other guys. Well, I can just tell by your look you don't want to go to meetings any of those fucking days. And if I could read that here, fuck your special deal. Now's the time to flap your lips, kids. This is it. For those of you that know how to fucking sell, this is the time. Flap those big lips. You either bought or you fucking died at that table. That's why the hatchet's up there. You don't have to know all these details. Remember, there's only one hanging in that thing in our model, and that's a motivated seller. Whether he be black, brown, yellow, Jew, Hindu, motivated seller. If you don't have a motivated seller, you don't have shit. You have no money to be buying tickets for anybody, even coach tickets. So don't ask me that stupid question in your weekly reports. Not only do the sellers have to be motivated, the board of directors have to be motivated. The top 25 accounting firms, they all tell you Peña's full of shit because we're professional now. We're more professional. You know, this isn't the 80s anymore. That's horse shit. That's in your dreams. Just ask them, and how many fucking deals have you done, moron? Over 88% of all Forex trading is a loss. Now why in the fuck do you do it? Why? You think you're gonna be the 12%? What are you smoking? If it's not addictive, give me some of that shit so I can get high too. If I was one of the gurus, I'd tell you a lie right now. When you fuck with people, guys, like when you each other, you text somebody something nasty, you know? When I say I'm gonna fuck with you, or anybody like me says they're gonna fuck with you, that's exactly what they mean. What you do vis-a-vis QLA, and what you do vis-a-vis besmirching my name, I do care about. And I will run you down like a fucking dog. You fuck with the bull, you get the fucking horn. But at least anybody doesn't understand. You besmirch QLA or my brand, I will run you down, I will kill your fucking goldfish. When I call you a deadbeat fucking bum, and when I say I'm gonna run you down until I take your fucking mother's house away, I fucking mean it. So be careful who you piss off, because there's bigger assholes than he was. And the operative, they're assholes. He is a psycho. They may be retarded, but they're not buffoons. They don't care. Only you care. And how has your program worked out for you? Not worth a shit. People have rights now. Fuck your rights. You want rights, go to fucking somebody else's seminar. I will tell him to fuck off and hang up. Why didn't he want to talk to you? Because he knows he's not going to make any difference with you. He's arrogant and super successful. That's the real world. That's the Steve Jobs world. They don't have time for idiots because they would rather be dead than poor. They saw the light. But it's at the end of their fucking life, after they raped, pillaged, and fucking plundered everybody. They killed everybody. Left to your own devices, it's going to be you that threw under the bus. I keep telling you they're going to cut your throat. I keep telling you they're going to cut your fucking ears off. I keep telling you they're going to cut your dick off and shove it down your wife's throat. I keep telling you that, but you just sit there like, no, that can't be. That won't happen to me. Like it's a fucking cartoon. And they're going to cut your throat. You can run, but you fucking can't hide, you fucking dipshit. I'm going to hunt you down like a fucking dog. I only wish I could burn him at the stake. Metaphorically speaking, of course. I would never hurt the little fat tub of shit that he is. Metaphorically, I wouldn't want to snap his neck. Metaphorically speaking only. Because everybody deserves to be alive. Not. See, when you fuck with the big boys, you better learn how to mambo. You better learn how to take it up the ass. Because when you fuck with somebody with money, a bad combination, you're fucked. I'm pissed off enough. Fuck you. And I want you to go out there and rip their fucking heads off and shit down their necks. Cheers. Cheers. This is just the beginning, and I'm in a good mood too.